about them Cowboys? Well, the Dallas Cowboys, they had a golden opportunity to salvage this up and down season. Remember, they started 3-0. Since then, they've gone 4-8. They had an opportunity to salvage their season and go into Philly, win that NFC East title against Carson Wentz and a bunch of practice-level squad receivers. And what do the Cowboys do? You know what the Cowboys do. It's Big D, as in big disappoint, and they lose to the Eagles. Now they have just a 28% chance of making the playoffs. They have to beat the Redskins at home. Totally doable, but they need the Eagles to lose to the Giants on the road. Giants, who knows? Danny Dimes, Daniel Jones, they might be able to eke one out against the Eagles. I don't see it happening, so that means the Cowboys are going to be the most talented and the most expensive team to miss the playoffs. And, of course, Jerry Jones, he looked defeated after the game.
Come up here and play a better game than we played, and thought right up until the very end of the thing that we could come in and make some plays and get it done. So it is a very meaningful game because of the circumstances within the league, and we've had times this year a lot when we didn't play as well as we wanted to play, but we had in mind stepping back up here and getting on a run and having some good things happen. This is a disappointing setback for that locker room and for all of us, and I know it is for the fans.
And Jerry Jones, he looked downright defeated. Someone give Jerry Jones a hug after that one. I don't know if he was watching the Dallas Cowboys or did he just see the new Cats movie, because he looked disappointed. He looked like a kid that was looking to get a PS4 for Christmas and ended up getting a puzzle. And speaking of this Dallas Cowboys puzzle, I think what we learned yesterday, Dak Prescott will not get that contract extension that he was looking for. Dak Prescott is not going to get that big bag, that $40 million per year that him and his camp were after. He's not getting any of that. He's going to get franchise tagged at this point. Look, he made his case for his new contract. He bet on himself. And yesterday, look, he proved, yes, he was injured. Yes, he wasn't at 100%, but he was missing throws all game long that cost the Dallas Cowboys. And give the guy credit. He did not blame the injury. Here's Dak Prescott after the game.
Not at all. Not at all. The beginning of the game. Trusted the doctors, myself. Went through the process and went and warmed up and knew I was able to go. Yeah, we didn't get it done. We're too talented of a team and individuals to not make the plays, starting with myself, and it's disappointing, it's frustrating, but we all take responsibility. And as I said, it begins with me, and we're too talented, and we just didn't execute the way that we're capable of doing, and they did.
So look, Dak Prescott, I love his accountability, his leadership. This guy is not shying away from the criticism, from the expectations of being the Dallas Cowboys quarterback. But look, he bet on himself, and unfortunately, he's going to lose that bet. If you look at Dak Prescott, he made his case for his contract. He's not worth a dime, over $23 million a year, and that's what he's going to get with the franchise tag next year. So one piece of this puzzle that Jerry Jones has to realize is you cannot extend Dak Prescott and give him $40 million a year. You got to exercise that franchise tag. You got to let him earn that contract. Because, look, Dak Prescott, yesterday, you said you were healthy enough to play, and you did, and there were just too many missed throws out there. He checks off a lot of boxes, but one thing, Dak Prescott, he doesn't have that Patrick Mahomes-like arm talent. He doesn't have that Lamar Jackson-like speed. He's a good quarterback, a good to great quarterback. I don't know if Dak Prescott, to me, is ever going to be a truly elite quarterback. And it looks as of right now, that contract is gone that the Cowboys were offering Dak Prescott. Now, look, I think that he's a second-tier quarterback. I don't have him in that top tier. I think he's just outside of that, and I think he works well for the Cowboys, especially when you factor in that offensive line, Ezekiel Elliott. But right now, if I'm a Cowboys fan, I'm saying, hey, Dak, we love you, but you're not getting that kind of money. Here's a live look at that contract that the Cowboys were offering Dak at the beginning of the season. The Dallas Cowboys, they need to be relevant again because it's just better for the sport. I don't care what all the Cowboy haters say. We need the Dallas Cowboys. We cannot quit the Dallas Cowboys. But at some point, you have to win. At some point, you have to play in Super Bowls. You have to play in NFC Championship games because at some point, you're going to become a relic. And it's getting to that point since 2000. Since 2000, the Broncos, Saints, Seahawks, Eagles, Ravens, Packers, Colts, Steelers, Patriots all have more wins than the Dallas Cowboys. So you got generations of fans growing up without seeing Dallas in Super Bowls, without seeing the Cowboys winning NFC Championship games. Look, the last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl, Ezekiel Elliott was 1 year old. Jay-Z, the Backstreet Boys, and the Spice Girls all released their first album. Apple at the time was only making computers. So it's been too long. The Cowboys need to become relevant again, and they do that by doing 5 things. 1, you've got to become more of a figurehead than a decision maker at this point. I don't care if you want the perception to be that you're making these decisions. You need to delegate those tasks to professionals at this point. You got to stay out of their way, and you have to trust the results. 2, whatever coach you ultimately hire, whether it's Urban Meyer, Sean Payton, Lincoln Riley, whoever it is, you trust them and you stay out of the way. You don't meddle in their affairs. You let them do their job. 3, you don't extend Dak Prescott. Don't offer him a long-term deal, sign him on that franchise tag, and make him earn it, make him prove it. Because, look, he's had multiple opportunities this year to win games for the Dallas Cowboys, the Vikings, the Jets, the Patriots, the Eagles. He just can't get the ball in the end zone when it matters most. Yes, he's had a good year, but look, when it becomes crunch time, he hasn't delivered when it counts the most. And stop being a cloud over the organization. Look, it's already enough pressure as it is to wear that star on your helmet and be a Dallas Cowboy, and then to have you adding fuel to the fire after each and every single game. You don't need to do that. If you want to be a head coach, then you can answer the questions. If you want to be a player, then you can talk to the media, but we don't need to hear from the owner after every single game. And then lastly, end this Super Bowl or bust mentality before every season. Look, you've won 3 playoff games in 22 years. I don't want to hear about the Super Bowl every single year. Develop, grow, and allow this team to take their bumps and bruises, and then one of these days, you're going to break through and get back to the Super Bowl. So it's just a start. I believe in you, Jerry. I think you've done a lot for the league. I just want to see the Cowboys back in the Super Bowl just like you do. Thanks for watching the Get More Sports YouTube channel. My name is Doug McCain. You can follow me at DMac_LA. And for all the hottest sports content in the game, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, and most importantly, give me all your takes right down below in the comments section. I want all your takes right down below in the comments section. And for all the hottest and latest sports news, head over to GetMoreSports.com.